$1,000 a year if you earn $15 an hour.
And Ali, the price of housing has soared in recent years. You're an average worker. My God, you're paying $1,500 a month to put a roof over your head and your child's head. The price of food.
Virginia need to hurry as the applications can only be filed until November 9. A point to note is that this guaranteed income program is specifically for people in the state of Virginia. The new relief program is going to be sent out based on basic income to hundreds of local families. Now, the mayor of a city in Virginia told reporters, guaranteed income program is a proven tool to help families become stronger and financially stronger footing and take steps to move up the economic ladder. From the total applications, everybody, the program will randomly select residents. The selected people will get $500 a month for 2 years, and authorities expect to first see the guaranteed income stimulus checks from Virginia in 2023. This program is going to cost $3 million, not a lot of money, and the funding for the program just comes from the CARES Act and the Rescue Plan Act. To be eligible for the guaranteed stimulus check, you must be at least 18 years older, and also applicants' annual income should be less than 50% of the area median income. Not only this, but other states and cities are doing the same thing. They're experimenting with this. They're experimenting with similar guaranteed income programs. Richmond, Virginia, for instance, came up with a similar program with just 18 families. New York also did the same thing. For the last 6 months, President Biden has just been talking with his advisors about discussing the gas prices and what needs to happen on this. That's because now single prices rattle consumers as much as the cost of gas, which crept up again to a new high of $5 a gallon in June, as it comes no surprise that soaring gas prices corresponded directly with President Biden's sinking approval rating. Since then, gas prices have fallen by about $1.10. Biden may have helped a little by releasing oil from the strategic reserve, but according to Yahoo News, Biden has largely ignored another important type of fuel. Diesel fuel, which is critical for the production and transportation of many everyday products, is here. Around the same time, gas hit $5 a gallon. Diesel hit $5.81 a gallon. Now gas prices are now 22% below their peak, but diesel just 8% lower. On a year-over-year basis, gas prices are up 15%, while diesel is up 43%. High diesel prices are a kind of hidden inflation because most consumers never buy diesel, but an important input is the production and transportation of many things, including food and consumer goods. Inflation is already 8% higher than usual. Huge reason why Biden's approval rating are low. Now, the American Farm Bureau Federation wrote a letter to President Biden. They drew attention on this. They said our nation's food supply is driven by diesel. High diesel prices are impacting farmers and ranchers, causing increased costs to consumers and adding to food insecurity. Demand for diesel has remained strong due to robust spending on goods shipped by trucks during the crisis, which likely will not hold up this holiday season.
One of the biggest complaints about last year's stimulus checks was some college students and even some high school students did not qualify. This time around, that's finally going to change, but there is a catch or two, as we explain in today's Don't Waste Your Money report. College students are not just celebrating spring. Savannah Burhaney is celebrating the rollout of stimulus checks.
I'm excited. I hope to get it so that I can pay for my college next year.
9.1%, well ahead of the 8.6% a month before. Now, higher rates obviously is going to light a fuse under the Federal Reserve to impose even harsher medicine on the economy.
Checks are going out, everybody. The double relief payments are available to be claimed by many of you guys, even if you don't even know it. So as I said, seniors and beneficiaries can receive and expect bonus checks. Yes, bonus stimulus payments are here from President Biden, and many of the state senators all across the 50 states are sending out their own stimulus payment to help out the people that are in need of stimulus money. So folks, I really hope that President Biden can get the job done fast and send out stimulus payments before it's too late. Now, Social Security will be seeing a lot of changes in 2023. Many of them are tied to the biggest cost of living adjustment in more than 40 years. And the new COLA is going to impact Americans and the Social Security benefits and the payout as well. So the big news for 2023 is an 8.7% jump in stimulus payments. An 8.7% jump in the COLA, Social Security COLA that is. It's the highest since 11% back in 1981, and the COLA's steep hike next year is due to the year's soaring inflation rate, which is also seeing the biggest in 41 years, everybody. So now the average monthly Social Security payment for retired workers will just rise to an estimated $1,800 in 2023 from $1,600 back last year. The SSA said that it would be at a gain of $146 a month, and according to the SSA, for anyone receiving Social Security benefits, the new payment amount will be around in 2023. It's going to be announced. For those receiving SSI, that is, the new payment amounts will begin on December 30th. And beneficiaries will begin receiving both types of checks and following the same schedule, with the SSI arriving shortly before the Social Security increase is announced. The 2023 COLA of 8.7% is not going to apply to all benefits and recipients. Some payment increases will be higher than 8.7%, and some will be lower due to a variety of factors. But including your primary insurance amount and when you sign up for Medicare is all the keys. Beginning in December, the SSA will start mailing COLA notices to beneficiaries, providing details on next year's payment amounts. Social Security recipients who also qualify for SSI will see an increase in the maximum federal SSI payment amounts in the years that are coming ahead, that is. The maximum rise will be around $3,700 a month in 2023 from $3,400 a month in 2022. Americans who retire at full retirement age can either be 66 or 67, depending on when you were born. You all see a bump in your maximum benefits when you do this. So, the Social Security Administration also is changing the earnest temp exempt amounts. Now, the government holds benefits if your earnings exceed a certain level. More relief bills need to be passed in Congress. Chuck Schumer has also confirmed that he's been having private conversations with two holdout Democratic senators on making big changes to the filibuster. Schumer even admitted that pushing through a rule change like this, at least, would be an uphill climb, but a climb that needs to be made to help the American people. And changing the filibuster is actually an idea that is supported by several Senate Democrats that want to get President Biden's bill passed as quickly as possible. And there are Republicans and a few Democrats that are currently standing in the way of passing Biden's economic agenda. The Senate has a long-standing practice of allowing any one senator to object to proceedings, and what's generally referred to as a filibuster can pause action and even on votes. This is what is known as a filibuster, and as the country and Congress has grown more partisan, the filibuster has actually become a key practice used by both parties. Year by year, everybody, more and more senators threaten to wage filibusters to block legislation. Overcoming filibusters can take days, if not weeks. Even without a senator holding the floor, filibusters have forced senators into all-night and weekend votes to advance the bill. And that happened during the passage of the Affordable Care Act. So it would make a huge difference if the filibuster is actually removed from the Senate. But do you think it should be done? Tell me your thoughts on this, everybody. I want to see President Biden do a better job in helping out the American people with the fourth stimulus check. He definitely must do this. And if you guys agree with me, then comment down below. So I'm actually keeping an eye out on the House of Representatives and the Senate, and all members of Congress